Are you looking for the next craft beer to try? Well, maybe Stoner IPA from Big Lake Brewing is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to try Stoner IPA. This was $3.39. This is from Big Lake Brewing. Very slick sticker on here. It is raised. The letters and everything are raised. Nothing on the can for the ABV or IBUs. No can date at all. I think I've had this 2 weeks. Untapped is showing 6.3% ABV and 78 IBUs. Get sticker off. Let's go ahead and open this and get it into a glass and see what we think. Obviously, I'm guessing hemp smell, weed smell is what we're going to get from this. Untapped is saying this is an American style IPA. I think this came out a couple weeks after we were at Big Lake, so I didn't have this one at the brewery. Khaki-ish color head, small and medium bubbles, a finger of head on there. Head on the side is compact like dish soap. Take a look at the color. Golden yellow in color, very clear. I do not see anything floating in there. A couple bubbles coming up, and that is it. Let's go ahead and get a smell. My guess is this is gonna smell and taste like the Emperor from New Belgium, and if it does, I'm gonna be burping all night long. Let's go ahead and smell. Malt is present there. I do pick that up. Maybe some citrus, some bitterness. It smells like a standard old school IPA. Not really West Coast, not really East Coast, almost right in the middle. You do get that malt. It is a little higher in ABV at 6%, or a little over 6%. But it reminds me of a traditional IPA straight down the center. Some citrus, some maybe a touch of pine, but bitterness and malt. That's about all I get. Let's go ahead and take a taste, see what we think. A little bit of malt sweetness, a little bit of biscuit, toasted bread in there. Then as it goes back, big bitterness hits this thing almost all the way through, back to the palate. I do get a tiny bit of citrus, goes down. Aftertaste is like a big citrus with a little bit of bitterness in there, but mainly like an orange citrus. I don't know where they're getting Stoner IPA from. I don't get, that dank, that weed, anything like that quality. Again, I almost think this tastes like a straight down the middle IPA, which is nice to have. They don't give us any information. I don't know what's added to this. But yeah, if I had to do this one blind, I would say IPA, no adjuncts. There's citrus, big bitterness. I would probably say the IBUs are up around 100 almost, with how much you get out of the taste and the aftertaste. Like my tongue, it tastes like it's bitter. Yeah, nice and smooth. And like I said, that bitterness pretty much follows from, right after the middle of the palate all the way back. Not really any pine, maybe a touch of pine, but that bitterness is so big, it covers everything up. Aftertaste, nice big citrus bitterness in there. For the beer itself, I would probably have to go with a 4 out of 5. To me, this reminds me of a double IPA that I drink at Old Peninsula, or used to drink. Big bitterness, but it's it's very well balanced with that citrus aftertaste and that toasted sweet bread at the beginning. So this one doesn't bother me as much as some of those other big bitter beers. A little dry on the back. It wants me to keep going back for more. But yeah, a pretty solid 4 out of 5 for the beer. Stoner IPA. Again, I'm basing that upon what they're showing on the label. I would probably have to go with a 2 out of 5. Again, like I said at the beginning, I thought this was going to be like New Belgium Hemperor. It's nothing like that. I don't know what they were going for. So 4 out of 5. Let's see if Untapped has anything. So 6 of my friends have rated it, average 3.46 out of 5. A little over 1,000 people have had this, average 3.7 out of 5. I am a little bit higher. I don't know why. My guess is the bitterness, and it doesn't taste like weed. A dank beer? No. Medium body, yes. Goes well with the munchies. I really, in my own opinion, wouldn't want to drink this with anything because of how much bitterness is in this beer. It would destroy almost anything you ate, in my opinion. Nicely hopped. That was a 4, and that's pretty. Apparently, I already had this one before. Whoops. James did have this at the 2015 Michigan Beer Fest, so they must have this all the time. He gave it a 3.25. So it looks like some of these scores are older than the new batch. I would say what they should be doing is making a Stoner IPA 2018, 2019, because I do believe that hops change over time. Maybe not the grains that you're using because of how big the quantity is, but not to go to another brewery, but like Oberon from Bell's, they do talk about the growing conditions and how that can add more citrus sometime, maybe more vegetal the next. So I would think if you are drinking this year to year, Untapped should be showing, or whoever puts it in should put a 2018, a 2019, a 2020 version in here. This is the 2019 version. As far as I know, there is no date on the can. That hop presence is there in the bitterness. If it was real old 2015, I would really think it would be a malt bomb. All those hops, the alpha acids would die down, and you wouldn't get as much bitterness and hop citrus as I'm getting in this. So yeah, solid 4 out of 5. If you're into bitter beers, this is definitely one to pick up and try. Don't think it's going to be a marijuana beer at all like Hemperor, not even on the same page. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. Make sure you stop by 31st Brewing. Help us by picking up a shirt. And until next time, happy brewing.